one thing that bothers me is watching someone with good intentions but no process, because what happens is they have these great ideas but they're not able to execute. And that was me for a long time. I really have always believed that generosity is the best way to get attention and to maintain connection. And it really wasn't until I gave myself permission to put process to my intention that it actually, oh, there's my timer, that it actually created anything and created fruit. And I've got to tell you, what I'm about to show you this makes me feel more magic than anything. So I'm gonna take you into just a quick look at my process of how I use generosity to market, to remarket, to maintain connection and all of that stuff. So first things first, we know that if you want to make anything a habit, you have to have access to it. So it has to be easy. It has to be affordable, right? So you want it to be something that doesn't feel out of reach. And I would say making it beautiful or fun is another key. And then finally, I would say having some sort of tracking on it is kind of a neat key when you're developing any habit. So let's take a look at how I have gotten out of my way, and maybe this will help you with what you're doing. Now, first, I got to tell you, as like my past is that person of great intentions but low execution. So I remember even writing, probably a dozen or so letters to my grandma, who I love, and I'll show you a picture of her in a second. I wrote a dozen letters to her, but I never sent it. And the reason why, it was the stamp or it was the envelope. And it's just, the truth of it is I allowed a little tiny thing to get in the way of a really, really good intention. And maybe that's you. And so maybe you're not looking to grow through generosity, but maybe this can help you in another way. You can apply the principle. So the very first things first is I would say getting the supplies and having things to where you can be ready. So I am here's a pile of things that I'm about to take to the post office right now. So yay, that's super awesome. Sorry if I make you dizzy here, but I have these little shelf things I got them from IKEA for pretty cheap. You can't see these, but I've got my shipping things. I've got piles of boxes. So I'm ready, right? I've got stationery, right? So we have I have a pile of stationery. I like to put $100 bills in some of the things that I send, or fake $100 bills. We'll see what's true. In the back, I've got some other things. These are I actually stockpile gifts along the way. And in this case, actually, I wanted to invite some of my previous clients, my favorite clients, back into a challenge. And so I ordered a bunch of these. So I just got a box of this. It's a great book, by the way, The 12-Week Year. I ordered a bunch of them, so then they show up. And then I had to get new packaging because my other stuff was not the right size. And so it's a bummer that this isn't going to reach them at the time that I wanted, but hey, who cares, right? I'm still doing it. Then packaging, right? I get my packaging usually on Amazon, again, just like everything else, right? But I got packaging. A couple of other things, none of those things would have mattered if I didn't have this. So I'm going to introduce you to, this is my the Dymo 450. And so the Dymo 450 is a label printer. I got QR codes, but it prints up all of these, these address type things too. And so it's so easy. You just put someone's address in, and you say, like in this case, I'm reprinting the label because I just printed it and put it on. You hit print, and look at that. It's literally like, come on. That's like the magic of Amazon, right? If you can take anything and just make it a simple click, it removes any of your hesitation or doubt or willpower type stuff, right? It just removes that. And so we got to get out of our own way. And so here you go. You got your label. I grab a book. Actually, here's my machine. I put the bookmark in the book. It's fake. Fold up my letter, right? I actually printed these same QR codes on the same printer. It's the only printer I own. I don't have a real one. print, slap it in here, and then all I have to do is just take these to the post office. Now for me, that is, it's like a 4-minute walk. So, that also, again, it's whatever is easy, you will do. Whatever you have access to, you will do. Whatever is difficult, you'll put off. And so that's what I've done. I put this stuff off for too long. Here's a final little key too that has helped me. And this is just, I don't know, like you can do this or not. I like to make things into a little fun game. And so I created this little sticker on like Sticker Mule. It's like a place that sort of makes customized stickers. You can't see it, I think, because of my lighting or whatever, but that's my grandma on an Amazon van. And so I, for whatever reason, decided that I wanted to make that a key initiative for me and for my business. I just felt like it would be a fun way to grow. And so there it is on my vision board. And you can see all these stickers. Like, so what happens is every time I give a meaningful gift, I put these stickers up. I've got them all over in my office. And so that will be the final key, right? If you can gamify it in a way that gives you credit and allows you to feel good for what you have done, that's also a big key in this process. So that's it. It's pirateship.com. You definitely want that. The Dymo 450. You definitely want to do that. And if you are someone that wants to say, you know what, I'd love to be able to love the concept of growing through generosity. How can I do that? Well, hit me up, message me. I can show you how I do it, how other people have done it. There are a lot of great principles from a book called Get the Meeting, as well as How to Get a Meeting with Anyone by a guy named Stu Heinecke. I've interviewed him. He's a neat dude. But yeah, there's a lot of reasons why you should do this. And if this isn't you anyway, maybe you can take some of the principles of I don't know, make it fun, make it easy, make it beautiful, and you probably will do it. Bye for now. See you on the journey.